Hello there, welcome ladies and gentlemen, Donspektor here. Today I unbox the Nezha second time because I finally received my replacement and we see what we get with the second unit because quite a few things have changed if you check the product description, and I already have some secret sauce, a small spoiler here that I will put on later in the review, and I try to have this ready maybe by the end of the week or so. Maybe it's exactly on Christmas, but let's see. So yes, first, this thing definitely has a few additional stickers here, not sure why. This seems to be identical, but the product description changed in the meantime. So yeah, let's see. And then we get, I don't know if that is, okay, we get a Tangzu bag here. I'm not sure if this is actually included because I complained, or if it is now included with the Tangzu or with the Nezha generally. We get, I don't know, is that a bracelet? Let me try see if I can open this. Yeah, this is a think less, listen more bracelet, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, that's exactly what we should do. Think less, consume, yes. And then we have, what the fuck is this? Looks like a magnet? Was this something to glue on? I'm not entirely sure what this is supposed to be outside of the picture. Let's get the actual IEM. Yep, that's the packaging, the same as last time, if you remember correctly. And again, I don't have a knife here, so I need to find a knife. So here is the knife. Let's open this bad boy. And I've not said it at the beginning of the video, but I will of course measure this directly at the end of this video. And this is just a quick unboxing because I wanted to see what changed and what hasn't changed. So yeah, I think this time we actually get the full production unit. See that? That is actually specifications that do make sense here. We get them in this is Chinese, Korean, Japanese, I would assume. And English, of course. And yeah, here, let's see. 6 balanced armature, 1 electrostatic driver. Yeah. Distortion rate 2% at 1 kilohertz, 106 decibels, plus minus 1 at 1 kilohertz. Yeah. 16 ohms, that's relatively low. 1 kilohertz, plus minus 20%. Okay. 7 to 20 kilohertz. And then it says very fine print the cable here. Yeah, cable length, interface 0.78 millimeters. No clue what that's supposed to mean. I've never heard 0.78 millimeters as interface. But yeah, this box looks pretty the same as the other one. And then we get the same carrying case, which I will directly move now. So we check out if the carrying case I get this time actually is finished in assembly. And it is, but you can already see here the same problem. This is not a great tolerances. Like this is finished also at the side here. I don't know, Tangzu. This is you should overthink this construction. Like even in the final unit here, where it's like actually pushed and glued in properly, doesn't look great. I would probably change the construction here a bit so it doesn't look as cheap because oof, that is not a great look. But yeah, then the bottom here, and oh my god, look at this. Oof. Yeah, this is not much better than the non-finished unit. Or actually, it was a finished unit according to Tangzu, but they just fucked up. So, yeah, they fucked up with the case and the IEM. And maybe a bit harsh here because they did apologize in their emails and they said this is not up to their quality standards. And they promised they will do better. And yeah, this is the IEM and it looks basically the same as I remember the other Nezha looking like. Let's see if we can actually get it out here. Chip. You get the same rando tips that don't make much sense because those are just no name. And they have the same diameter. The IM looks basically the same. So yeah, actually I think they're right. And I did just get a bad unit with off a bad carrying case and the bad packaging. So kind of a few things piling up. But the style is pretty much identical here. There's just here a slight, like, I don't know what to call it, like here, there's like a crack, on almost crack in the, not crack in terms of like the IM's cracked, but this just disturbs the general optics a bit. The other side is, okay, this was dirt. Okay, looks okay. I like the distribution and the other Nezha had better. And other than that, yeah, that's the same as the other needs I had. So yes, then let me quickly just check this, because somebody wrote that they have two white bore tips, or two sets of white bore. Actually, I have normal and white. This definitely looks different here. So, yep, that worked out. And yeah, next, I will measure this, and yeah, then be quick. Oh, we can just measure it while making video properly. Just need to get a microphone. So yeah, quick cut here, and then I'll be back in half a minute. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with the measurement of the Nezha. I have raw ready, as you can see, and you can also see I have the IM here. Let's take a live look here. This is the left side first. So, yep, let me just insert that, prevent a vacuum. That's why I opened that for a bit. Then I click on measure. Should be calibrated correctly. Let's already do measurement. Could hear it doing something, but it's probably way too low. Yeah, we need to up the volume. Let's up the volume a bit. This looks V-shaped, similar to the other unit I had. And you can already see a small issue here. Yeah, I need to put something beneath the IM so it actually is no longer vibrating with the table here. I would say this should do just fine. Let's, I already increased the volume on my SP200. Let's try again. Yeah, tiny bit too loud, but I don't think I can do this via hardware volume. So let's go to software and to put it to like 85%. Sorry, you can't see that at the moment because my monitor is a bit too wide, but it doesn't make sense to just make the 21:9 aspect ratio to shrink that for the video. So I'm just recording in FHD here. So yeah, just made a bit quieter in software, and then let's see if it is actually working. Yep, we are now a tiny bit too quiet though. Let's up the volume a tiny bit, but to like, let's make it 86 and try again. Yep, that looks fine. Okay. Yes, we can already see this is similar to the other unit I had. The V-shape though is more strongly pronounced from what I remember. I need to look at the other measurement. And yeah, here you can see upper treble also definitively present. Here it says until 16K, but we look similar to the other unit. Just this here looks a bit, okay, I also had to shrunk it. Okay, I think it looks all right. I usually am used to look at the measurement a bit wider. Now I had to shrink it a bit. So, okay, it looks pretty similar to the other one. I have to correct myself here. Yeah, I just have to get used to this now more shrunken view for FHD. Because yeah, if you have enough screen space like me, I usually go for wider images. So yeah, just can see more. And then we put the right side in. Cheap. And we give it another try. Start. Okay, noticeably louder. Check insertion. Okay, insertion was a bit too deep. I can notice by the way the tip here is being deformed. I was a bit too deep. That could be already explaining the difference. Let's try again. Nope, this side generally is louder. Oh wait, let's quickly check. Changed the thingy here. Yeah. Wait, let me give it another try with the other side. So just to make sure that I'm not measuring this wrong. Okay, it's inserted correctly. There's no weird seams around it. Let's rotate it a bit. No, it looks fine to me. Inserted, closed. And then we measure again. Nope. Same problem. Yeah. No, wait, actually this is working now. Okay, correct myself. Channel balancing is fine. Error on my side. I just didn't seed this correctly. Okay, let's still give it a smoothing so we can actually see a bit more. And that looks all right to me. Channel balancing is fine. I'm pretty sure the artifact we see at like 100 Hertz here is just, yeah, artifact. Because this is so similar over most of the frequency response, but I doubt this will be audible, and it's also 1 decibel and something, so yeah, that's probably not audible. But let's quickly open the other Nezha measurement. Let's sort by date, and then we go newest, and then we open this one, and we throw this one out, and then we change the color here because we want to see the difference. That looks similar to the other one. In terms of extension, in terms of signature, so yeah, what Tangzu is going for here is just a V-shaped signature. And just for reference, let's see if we can find the what I'm looking for is the last time. Heyday here. I'm looking for Heyday. Let's get Heyday in the picture. And just for reference, I will remove these two. Yeah, okay. And I go for a line. Let's give them a nice alignment. Yep, so this one here has a bit pushed back, upper mid / lower treble region, a bit more energy at 5k, but this should be generally okay because we are below the one at 3k here, so it should be fine. And yeah, here you can see the extension is similar, similar peak here. Here it's more in the 8k-ish region, which again, it can be at real 8k, it can shift to 9k, depends on your personal PINA. When I had this the last time, it was not at 8k, so that's good for me, but might be different for you. And yeah, when everything past 10k, there is extension, we can see that on the graph, but how far it actually reaches, because the IEC71 coupler ain't that accurate, need to find out. What I'm not liking is generally, because what I said also in my Heyday review, this is a very good V-shaped tonality overall. I didn't have any complaints or any big complaints with it, but you can see here is noticeably more lower mids and mid bass in the now final unit that we have here. I'm not the greatest fan of that, just doesn't fit my personal preference. I would prefer mids that reach from, yeah, what is like here, like 900 Hertz to, let's say 300 Hertz and then within bass shelf. This is not to my flavor here, but I will give it, of course, in listening to, yeah, be able to tell you how good it is or not. Okay, yeah, that's my measurement of the second unit. As you can see, this time much better, just working fine. And again, let me stress by the measurement, this is probably an artifact here at 112 Hertz. I doubt this will be audible, or if it's not artifact, it is audible. And also the difference, and what is it here, where are we, 11K? Is this past the coupler's accuracy point. So I will give it and listen, maybe it's audible, maybe it is not, like everything past 10k with this coupler is not reliable. So we just will take from the measurements here past 10k, it exists, looks similar to the other unit I had, but everything else we need to find out by ourselves, by just listening. Okay, yeah, this is it. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions, if you have criticisms, yeah, please leave a comment. And with this, Donspektor out.